Oh yeah. Alright, alright. Man, I really love this fucking track. Let's go.
Turn off my effect. Yeah. Yo, what's up, friends? Uno momento. really gotta finish that song before I listen to it. What up, Prince? What up, anybody else hanging out? Let's get on over into the booth. It ain't your normal Friday night racing, but oh Jesus! Oh shit! That's what makes it happen. I've been trying to figure that shit out for a while. Every time it changes songs, there's a small chance it crashes my audio interface, but oh well. We'll figure it out. Alright, we don't need no music. We don't need no stinking music, man. So normally what I do, I just kind of start back from like a couple hours ago, go back to like 5 o'clock, and I'll just call them so I can practice. I got a little bit of an audio delay on my hearing my own voice. I don't like hearing my own voice. Anybody else? It's weird. Alrighty. So we can go back to Starry Skies, 5 o'clock. That'll give us like 10 races to catch up on. Yeah, we could do that. Oh shit, you know what I didn't do? Oh, I never made my new overlay. Oh well. Tell you what, man, these new races, way more difficult to call them. There are times I just don't know what to do, but like the pacing. You know, you have one horse takes the lead, boom, another one on the outside. It's hard to call, but alright. So normally what I do something like this. Oh shit. Oh, we're starting off with a major race. Holy shit.
And they're off here in the Starry Sky Stakes. Moon Brother breaks well from in between horses, as does Game Time on the rail. And it's a back of 2 to Gumdrop, who runs along in 3rd, front of Cheesy Fingers in 4th. Heavyweight runs along in 5th, 2 up the rail, front of Rocky, who's early trailer in 6th. And about 10 lengths to make up here as they head around the opening turn. Ran the quarter in 23 and change, Moon Brother in Game Time, neck and neck here on the backstretch. Gumdrop now makes an early move and moves into, oh, never mind, that's Heavyweight. Heavyweight, the 3 now moves up on the outside, passing Game Time for 2nd. Gumdrop still continues to run along in 4th, and his Cheesy Fingers in between, and Rocky in 6th, as they head off the final turn here. They ran the half in 47 and change. Moon Brother continues to exert its dominance today, now opens up by 5 over Heavyweight. And here they go with shake and bake time down the home stretch. Moon Brother now losing into every stride from Rocky on the outside. Go get 'em, Rock. It's Rocky in the final 100 meters, opening up by 2 over Cheesy Fingers. Rocky, Cheesy Fingers, and Gumdrop. 625, that's your order of finish. It really is crazy hearing my own voice during a race call. Just saying.
Just saying. We got way too much going on here. Oh shit, look at Solana tanking again. Jesus, man. You buy it at 16, right down to 1565. Whew, what a week for Solana, huh? Alright. Well, that was a warm-up. Now, if you guys look very closely, you will see who won the race. But I don't look. So I would advise you not to look either. What up, David? Yeah, man, cheesy fingers.
From the cloud. 6 Taurus field, they're in the gate. And they're running here in the pinion allowance. No surrender broke well from inside. Alongside him, that's week 5 on the outside. Josh Degen runs along in 3rd early on, followed by Equeets. The number 1 runs in 4th. All eyes on me in between horses in 5th, and substandard 6, the unnamed horse, runs along in 6th here early on as they run around the opening turn in 24 and change. Week 5 on the outside, no surrender now, who fades back to 2nd. Josh Degen, not to be outdone here today, runs along in 3rd, but 4 wide. There comes All Eyes on Me, runs along in 4th. Substandard 6 continues to control the pace here on the rail in 5th. And Equeets trails as they ran a half in 47 and change. Week 5, still one to catch. 3-length lead over No Surrender. Breaker 2, that's All Eyes on Me. And comes Substandard 6 in 4th, followed by Josh Degen. No, make it Equeets looking to get involved. But they got a little bit of way to go. And it's 3 quarters and 112. All Eyes on Me on the outside. Now they head into the home stretch. All Eyes on Me, week 5 takes the lead back from the inside. 200 meters to go, but it's week 5 by a neck. All Eyes on Me looking to get one last effort, but look out for Equeets. Equeets nails them at the wire. Equeets over unnamed mare and All Eyes on Me. Right now. Sheesh, that was something.
That was something, huh? What a race. Damn it, man. I miss VB Bolt. I miss VB Bolt, man. He was like my buffer, you know? Wow, what a hell of a race, though. Alrighty. Let's move it along, shall we? Eventually we'll get to live racing. There's just a lot of time in between, so I just like to warm up, practice, catch up on the races for the day, you know.
5 Horse Field, they're in the gate. And they're running Starburst and Pacific Get Off best of all as they run 1-2 here. Breaker 3, that's 2 boring on the inside. Outrun Me on the outside in the 5 hole, and back to reality trails the field here early on. Starburst now pulls away by a length. Golden Stable Runner in blue. That's who they gotta catch. Opening quarter in 23 and change. Starburst continues to show the way over Pacific. And on the rail, that's too boring, but he's got 7 to make up in this 5 furlong affair. Outrun me, not showing anything yet, 3 wide. Pacific now takes over the lead over Starburst as they hit the top of the stretch and shake them loose. Pacific holds on to a narrow lead, but Starburst gets it right back. Starburst now with a 2-length lead. Pacific battling in between, but it's too boring on the rail. Who might have a shot at him, but it's going to be Starburst to the wire. Starburst will run named Mare and back to reality. That's your order of finish. Okay.
Alrighty. Well, you know what? In the meantime, we got a new horse today, chat. Yep, I like wasting money, apparently. I didn't have a filly, and everybody bought them up for 8 sol, 9 sol, 10 sol. I overpaid. I just hope Solana goes back to $30 at least. Then it won't be so bad. But at least we got a filly, you know. Decent A minus. Might be able to breed it with my my Motown horse. We'll see. I believe I have it registered in a race. Yes, I do. Alright, what's next? Yuka.
It's post time. Horses are at the gate. 10 horse field. And they're up and running here in the Yuka allowance. Say what? Out of a cannon goes right to the front. Takes the lead over Island Breeze and Bad Boy Boris, who runs along in 3rd. And it's a half length back to the Lazy One and Matter of Virgo, who runs in between horses in 5th. And Scooby Snacks runs in 6th, but he's got some room to make up here early on, as they ran a quarter in 23 and change. Say what? With a 4-length lead, but he's got company rolling down the turf, smoking weed. It's Chicken Juice now, 5-4 over Mater Virgo. Scooby Snacks finds his way, continues to run in 3rd. Bad Boy Boris in between as well in 4th. Island Breeze in 5th, Say what in 6th, with about 9 to make up. And as they head around this turn, Matter Virgo takes the lead by a neck. Scooby Snacks battles on in between, and now he's your leader. Gin and Juice, not to be outdone today, runs along in 3rd. Bad Boy Boris fading back quickly, not there today. Scooby Snacks looking to hang on, but glory days are here again. It's glory days over Scooby Snacks and Gin and Juice. 736 is your order finished.
Rolling down the turf. I don't know what the hell I said. Alrighty. Bum, 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 bum. Oh no, is it still breaking up? Oh man, it nobody heard that call. Shit, man, if nobody heard that call, that sucks. Oh, man. Now I gotta go back and check that. Oh, crap. That was such a good call. That might have been my best call ever. Fuck. And I don't record anything locally either, man. What an idiot. Yep, this is why I'm an idiot. Let me see something here. Hey, Solana. Flying sky high again. Oh, happy days. We needed that. Whew. Already profitable, chat. Already profitable. I wanted to check that last race, man. How do I do that on YouTube? Sorry, chat. Give me a second.
Starburst continues to show the way over Pacific.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Runs in between horses and fifth. And Scooby Snacks runs in.
Oh, happy days. We needed that. Alright, well apparently my mic is fixed and I hear my voice twice. Ooh. Shit. Well, that sucks. Because apparently the greatest call I ever made was not even heard. Nice. Okay, well. You fucking live and learn, I guess. Sage, obviously you're watching. Message me. Thank you. It's weird, man. Never happens when I'm on VB Bolt, his channel. But yeah, when I'm streaming, it does something. Does something to my mic. Been doing audio engineering my entire life. This is why I like analog. When it's analog, it makes sense. Digital, who the hell knows? Alright. Let's, I guess every now and then I'll just reset my shit. Or maybe I won't keep, like, SoundCloud and everything else open. Close that. Oh, shit. I bet you I know what it made it happen. I had my boy's YouTube stream open. And I bet you when he ended, probably reset my sound shit again. Alright. Well, the same Friday night races, fellas. What can I tell you? We ain't got our VB vault holding shit together. So we got a new horse today, chat. Maybe y'all didn't hear me say it before, but couldn't resist wasting money. You know, there's so many horses on the market, 7, 8, 9, Solana. And I just didn't have the money. And I started selling off a bunch of fucking NFT comic books and Rainmaker NFT NFL cards. Scrambling. And this is what we were stuck with, I guess. Not a bad horse, but I feel like we overpaid accordingly to what the market has been. But we shall see. Alright, so yeah. Like I said, I try not to look at who won the race, alright? So if you guys look, I can't help you.
It's post time here at the track. And they're away and running here in the Roadrunner handicap. 3 Sleepy breaks well from the 3 hole, as does Spoken Grace from the rail, as they battle it out early on over Memento Mori. Back in 4th early, that's Soy Fan who runs along in 4th, and is limited mounting in 5th. Half break back, that's Chipper who runs along in 6th and has about 12 to make up here early on. As they ran the quarter in 23 and change, it's Smoking Grace now, who's smoking the field by 3 in the first, and 3 Sleepy looks to hang on the rail. Memento Mori outside in between horses of limited mounting and Soy Foyne, who's on the inside of them in 5th. Then it's Chipper Jones in still in 6th and spotting them about 12, and 3 Sleepy now opens it up by 2. Memento Mori here on the back stretch. They're in no rush, ran the half in 48 and change. 3 Sleepy and Memento Mori, limited mounting in the top 3. Soy Fawn looks to get interested on the rail, looking for room in 4th. Smoking Grace, the one-time leader, now in 5th. And then it's Chipper Jones in. Somebody better wake up Chipper, because they're heading to the final turn. 3 quarters in 112, limited mounting with a wide turn, hits the top of the stretch and takes the lead over Memento Mori. 3 Sleepy battling back on the rail, but only better of second right now. Limited mooring with a half length as they hit the 8th pole. Limited mooring, he's got to hang on here as Chipper Jones goes right on by. No! Limited mounting holds on over Chipper Jones in and Memento Mori. 465's your order of finish. Good race.
You know what's weird? That slow motion instant replay? Holy shit, man. I feel like it takes a freaking lifetime for them to hit it. I also thought that horse was going to go by, but apparently not. That was not a good call, though, honestly. Now I'm so worried about freaking tech issues. Alright. Gotta hope and pray, you know? Alright, we can keep this down here. I try to bring up my little spreadsheet too. Try to take notes throughout the week when I'm sitting here. I also think my noise gate might be a little too high. Let's try that. Alright, let's go ahead. That was the Roadrunner? Yeah.
The horses are at the gate. It's post time here on Photo Finish. 12 horse field. And away they go in the North Face Derby. Gummy Bear breaks well from the inside, as does Cheaty Potato from in between. Cover of Horse runs up for third from the outside to get over quickly. 3 Sleepy in fourth, oh so sharp in fifth, and Alp Stewart runs along in sixth here around the first turn. And they ran the opening quarter here, and wow, that timing is weird today for some reason. 24 and change, but it's still Gummy Bear around the opening turn with a 2-length lead over 3 Sleepy, who digs in now and wants a spot of the lead of his own. It's 12 furlongs, not quite sure why they're rushing. But they hit the backstretch here, and 3 Sleepy continues to call the way now, but has company from Cover of Horse. And now Cover of Horse wants to take the lead, and 3 Sleepy battles along with Gummy Bear, who sits on the rail. Then back in fourth, that's Cheesy Potato and Alp Stewart neck and neck in between horses. Ria Keeney is the newcomer who rides up in the sixth, but's got to go 4 wide to get involved. They ran the half in 55. They are running out of time, though, as Cover of Horse is the one to catch. 3-length lead over Gummy Bear and 3 Sleepy. 3 Sleepy now pokes a nose in front to take second. Cheesy Potato continues to just ride along in fifth. Ray Kinney's got something left in the tank here, and nope, that's Cheesy Potato, who battles back for fourth. Cover of Horse, Gummy Bear now is the one-time contender and now sits in third. 3 Sleepy now also looking for room. Who's it gonna be? Ray Kinney sits in fourth, Cheesy Potato in fifth. Rain Dancer, 1 mile and 140, as Cover of Horse has had no challenges yet. But hold up, because the night is young. Cover of Horse, 3-length lead. Gummy Bear still chasing. Cheesy Potato stalks, but too wide. Rain Dancer now rides along in fourth, but fading back into the pack. As 3 Sleepy starts to sneak up through horses and takes fourth over from Rain Dancer. Ray Kinney still in sixth, but pulls out wide and might have a shot. Cover of Horse now, 200 meters to go. They're riding them home. It's Cover of Horse by 2. Gummy Bear neck and neck trying to sneak by here before the wire, but Cover of Horse is going to hold them off. Cover of Horse, wire to wire, over Gummy Bear and Unnamed Stud.
Holy shit, why was that race? Felt like it took an eternity. Holy crap. That was a 12 furlong race, huh? Whew. Yeah, what's up, Jay? Yeah, came back, what was it, November 7th? Monday? Yeah, I don't know what happened in the beginning. Normally I call the horses and it has like the quarter time, but I wasn't seeing it. Alright, 5 furlong race. Yeah, what we're doing for now is we're just going through the old races. You know what? I gotta stop hearing my own voice. It's fucking driving me crazy. Alright, let's try that. I can still hear myself. Alright. Let's go ahead and load this one up then.
Horses are at the gate. It's post time. And away they go. From the inside, that's Shut Your Eyes that runs up to take the lead, followed by Radianthrium, who runs along in second. Lazy 8 also broke well and runs along in third. Then it's first NFTY Lady in between in fourth, followed by Denali on the rail and Flightline, who runs along in sixth here early on. As they head around the opening turn, first quarter was 23.740. Shut Your Eyes with a 2-length lead. Was a 2-length lead over Radianthrium, who now scoots on by to take lead of her own. Open it up by 3. Lazy 8 now for second, 3 lengths behind the leader. Then comes Isis, who runs along in third, followed by Shut Your Eyes, but don't blink, because this is going to be over quickly as they hit the 200-meter pole. Lazy 8 now opens up by 2. Radianthrium was the leader, falls back by 3. Shut Your Eyes also involved, but it's a one-horse pony at this time, as Lazy 8 brings it home over Radianthrium and Denali.
And I got so freaking tongue-tied there at the end. Oh, shit.
It's post time. 5 horses on the turf. And away they go. Quick break from the inside. That's Marcus Miller, as well as Generational Wealth, who also shows good early speed. Mare Forland to Mount also breaks well and runs along in third ahead of 3 Sleepy in fourth. And it's Danny Boy who spots him 6 early on and trails the pack in fifth. As we head back to the front of the pack, they head around the opening turn here as they ran the quarter in 24 and change. It's all Marcus Miller joined alongside. That's Generational Wealth, who runs along in second. More Mare for Ian to Mount now pulls up into third, just outside of 3 Sleepy on the rail. Then it's Danny Boy in fifth, but he's got some room to make up here as they head along the backstretch and skip the pond. Also looks like it's family night here at the track, but Generational Wealth now putting on a show. 3 over the top from Marcus Miller, who trots along in second in no hurry. 3 Sleepy also back there, falling asleep behind the wheel. Now is passed by Danny Boy in third. And more for Ian to Mount is now the trailer, who runs in fifth with about 10 to make up. Generational Wealth continues to kick the way and show him how it's done. Marcus Miller's got 3 to make up now. Looks like they're starting to find another gear here late. Danny Boy in third. Then it's a break of 4. That's Mare for Ian to Mount. And 3 Sleepy is the trailer as they look down the backstretch. Speedy 3/4 actually. They ran that one in about 1:23. But Generational Wealth isn't letting up yet. Generational Wealth. Marcus Miller 2 to catch. Mare for Ian to Mount shows some interest here late. 3 Sleepy, the one-time trailer, now also pulls up. Never mind, actually still trails the pack. Don't know what the hell I'm talking about. But they're all catching Generational Wealth, and that's what we're here to see. Generational Wealth once had a big lead. Danny Boy says, I got the Irish eyes, and now opens up by 4. Marcus Miller also with some interest, but it's Danny Boy digging in as they hit the 8th pole. Danny Boy in the final 100. Oh, Danny Boy. Battle for second for Marcus Miller and Mare for Ian to Mount, but it's going to be Danny Boy. 215 is your order of finish. Same site link, Jay. same link.
Okay. Alright. And I was like, who the hell's knocking like that? Alright, my bad. So, where the hell were we? Small Spring Maiden. Let's go. You got it, Jay? Alright, cool. Yeah, like I said, same exact link.
It's post time. 10 horse field there in the gate. And away they go here in the Small Spring Maiden. Aloha Cowboy breaks well from between horses, as does Cruz Stallone on the rail, and comes imperfect 10 from the far outside, also pulling in the third. Brilliant Disguise and ignoring LGA rather, rides along in fourth and in between horses, and Royan's early trailer here, as they head around the turn in 23 and change. Cruz Stallone 2 lengths over Aloha Cowboy. Imperfect 10, 3 wide, but pushing here on the early track. Ignoring LGA in 4th. Imperfect 10 now relegated back to 5th, and Kanye's Conscience rides in 6th. These names sometimes really get me, but I'm doing my best. As they ran the half in 47 and change, they are cruising out there. And speaking of cruising, Cruz Stallone's got 3 to make up now over Roarin', as Roarin' and Cruz Stallone lead the way over Aloha Cowboy, who rides along in 3rd. And it's ignoring LGA in 4th, but's got 3 to go. Imperfect 10 in 5th, and Kanye's Conscience got ways to make up as well, but there goes Roarin' now, who drops back in the pack, pulled a hammy, as ignoring LGA now takes the lead, and Brilliant Disguise go right on by everybody else. It's Brilliant Disguise now opens up by 3. Aloha Cowboy battles back here in the final 100, but Brilliant Disguise is holding its best. Brilliant Disguise looking to hold on. Aloha Cowboy, final push here, but it's going to be all Brilliant Disguise. Brilliant Disguise over Aloha Cowboy and unnamed stud number 8.
Not a great call, not a great call. How do you get the Generation Zero ticket? You buy them on Magic Eden. Yeah. And Solana has been pretty cheap lately. I don't know what the hell it's at now, even though I would like to know. Let me take a quick gander. Oh shit. 1640, huh? Okay, Solana. Damn. Alright. Well. Now I don't feel like such an asshole buying my horse when I did. That would have sucked. Yeah, no problem, Jay. I mean, listen, man. Like once breeding gets underway and we can start getting a bunch of horses, and You know, I'm trying to talk to some people who have a bunch of tickets. You know, I'm kind of hoping they'll maybe donate us some horses to either give away or just put them on the market real cheap while the stream's going on, you know? But we will have to see how it goes. I mean, that being said, I'm trying to do my part. I don't really have much money to throw around. But, somebody in the community has thrown me some horses to race and analyze data and stuff. It's Amasan and Taya. But besides these two, the Boy Named Sue horse, the Midnight Smoke, and the Motown are horses I actually own tickets for. So I'll be racing these horses. You don't see any on Marketplace. Hold on a second. I can post a link, I suppose, directly to that Marketplace. Alright, here you go. Oh, you mean the in-game marketplace? Yeah. No, I know. Well, because the game just with the new beta, right? Version 2, the horses have to be 3-year-olds, I believe, to do the birth. So I think breeding will start kicking in this week. But yeah, I don't think we're really gonna see this start populating for like another week and a half, 2 weeks, if that. It might be longer than that. But I'm hoping people will be nice, help out the community. You know, because the more horses we can give people and let them race and, you know, kind of learn the game. Maybe they want to start buying their own horses with Solana. So. But if you want to get horses, like I said, the only way to really get them is to buy the ticket with Solana from that there. That's the marketplace for the tickets. Now, in this game, unlike other racing games, I always hate saying Z-Run, because there's other ones too. But ideally, in other games, you want to have just the best of the best, because, you know, everybody can race against everybody for the most part. But they're going to try to do class systems here, you know, to kind of keep the lower end horses running against lower end horses. Right, so all these horses you're seeing now, Jay, are horses that people own tickets for. From that marketplace that I posted. So I purchased Motown, I purchased Midnight Smoke, and I purchased Boy Named Sue. Boy Named Sue was the first horse. I partnered up with my uncle and my mom's boyfriend, and we just named it after my mom, but it was a male. So we named it a Boy Named Sue. Thought that was funny. Midnight Smoke, I just bought today. I feel like I overpaid, but it's a filly. I didn't have a filly of my own, so. And then Motown has actually been running pretty well. I gotta break the freaking maiden. These two are registered already, and I got these horses ready to race, so. And Amasan, who again somebody hooked me up with in the community, this horse, man, runs. Holy crap, this horse is a winner. I'm praying they let me get a breed off that horse. That'd be sick. Right? Well, it's a colt. I could just breed it with my female. Maybe they hook me up with a nice breed fee, you know? Alright, where the hell were we? Called the Roswell. We called the Small Spring. Yeah, so what's interesting, Jay, is the value on these horses actually maintained pretty well throughout the whole NFT nightmare. Mainly because the ecosystem is based on like a real horse racing simulation and not just a crypto. So that's my 2 cents on it. It's kind of why I think it's the project I believe in the most. Or probably the only project I believe in. Alright, let's head down to the track.
We now join this race in progress. La Playa Farms with a half-neck lead over Norbert Fisherman, who runs along in second. And comes 1,000 Soul Minimum, who's 6 back from the leaders in third. And it's Marie Antoinette KSR, who rides on the rail in fourth. Then comes Night at the Roxbury, who now starts to pick up some momentum and moves into third. Next episode is in sixth and has about 10 to make up here as Norbert Fisherman starts to scoot away here in the yellow silks. Ron Carter, 5 back in second. Marie Antoinette scoots along, looking for room here on the rail in third. Night at the Roxbury back in fourth. Then it's 1,000 Soul Minimum in fifth. And the next episode still trails. Norbert Fisherman now as they head up the top of the turn and hit the stretch. Ron Carter with an unnecessary comeback from the outside. Ron Carter now opens up by 2. Norbert Fisherman battles back on the rail into the final 100. Night at the Roxbury looking on the outside, but next episode is the only contender as Ron Carter takes it home over in next episode and Norbert Fisherman 5-2-4. That's your order of finish. Oh, I swear, man, some of the calls in these are just terrible today. Trying to get better. Alright, you know what I get such a breather with BB Vault on Friday nights, you know what I'm saying? To shoot the shit a little bit. We'll, get this one pulled up. I like how it doesn't start auto-playing now. That's cool. Yeah, man, if anybody is in chat, if anybody has any questions, I may or may not know, you know. I will do my best to find out. Vault is the best, I agree. Yeah, we're gonna be doing Friday night races. He's not giving up. We're done. He had. Well, this week was weird because, like I said, with the whole reset, if you didn't own horses, there was very, very few put on the marketplace day one. Very, very few. I think I actually snagged one of them. So yeah, this week he wasn't in any position to race anything. Nobody in the community really had any horses, so we decided to take a week off. Next week, I think he's got decon, so he'll be in like LA or something. And then the following week, hopefully the marketplace will have horses getting dropped here a little bit. And yeah, we'll get you guys up and running, me and him on Friday night.
That is the plan. I do like the atmosphere of having a 2-man show, especially like in between races, as opposed to just me. I'll have to have like Arnold and Christopher Walken just talking to each other as entertainment. Like, wow, is Arnold in my house calling the races? Yeah, it's me and Christopher Walken here on Friday nights. Yo, what's up, Walt? Speaking of devil, what up, man? We're just taking a quick breather. We got some races going. Hey, Vault, check it out, man. Although I tell you to check it out, but you can't see. So I went ahead and wasted more money today. Oh, shit. Excuse me. Oh, I went and got me a filly. Yes, sir. So the Bigfoot stables is growing exponentially here. Now we got an A+ colt, who's a pretty decent sprinter. And we got this A- filly, who I'm a little pissed off I had to spend that much on an A-, but we'll get to that in a second. Shake 'em Up is like my... Oh wait, no, this one I got on the marketplace on day one. Someone actually put it up. This is my other actual horse, boy named Sue. This horse ain't that good, but... You know, it's a B-class horse. Gets it done. Yeah, man, Midnight Smoke. I figured it seemed like a fitting name. So then we'll do this. We'll do Motown with Midnight Smoke, and we'll get Mo Smoke. You know what I mean? All right, let's get down here on the track. Let's call one for the old VV Vault, the old Gipper. Appreciate you popping by, brother. Now, I don't expect the traffic that we get over on your channel. You know what I'm saying? We've had some people pop in. Apparently, my mic was all fucked up. And I had the best race call of my life, dude. Oh, it was such a good call. It was Gin and Juice. And I said something with the Chronic album from Dr. Dre. It was perfect. Perfect. I didn't stumble, didn't do anything. The whole call was good. And apparently my mic was broken the whole time. People couldn't even hear me. So I'm not sure why that started happening, but I don't like it. But we miss you, Vault. Just before you came in, people were asking about you. Alright, let's get to it.
Horses are at the gate. It's post time. 6-horse field. And away they go here in the Lewis and Clark Restricted Stakes. S26 RDF Go from the outside heads out to the early lead. Right alongside them, that's Run Amok from in between. Gemini broke well also and jumped up to third. Boo the Peaky Blinders in fourth, followed alongside him. That's Trade Secret on the inside and Jocko Plastea in sixth as they hit around the opening turn. Ran the quarter in a blazing 21 and change. S26 says, come and get me, and Gemini says, challenge accepted. S26 now, challenge on the outside as Gemini pulls up eye to eye. Oh, S26 does not like the eye contact and darts off, but now is going to take it home here over Runamuk and Jocko Pastorius. S26, Runamuk, 651 is your order of finish. Do we like the sound? I do like the sound, but I think you're going to want to keep your web browser really, really low. Honestly, I mean, that's just my opinion. I try to keep it super, super low. It's more natural. Some races are a bit much. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, some races are a little erratic. My private photo on the site. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Hey, Grandma Horse Racing. Wow, thank you, Grandma, for coming by. I didn't even tweet. I forgot to tweet that I was even doing this. Oh, thank you so much, Grandma. Good to see you. Damn, all the VIPs are here. Grandma's here. Vault's here. J.O. showed up. Apparently Sage Panther was watching. Damn. Alright, well now I feel like I gotta call another race. So So what we're doing right now is we're just kind of catching up on the races here. I don't look at the winners. I like to be surprised. You right, Volt. I'm trying to be consistent. 100%.
7 horse field, locked and loaded. And they're off and running here in the Bald Legal Allowance. Studley Moore breaks the best of them from the inside and heads out to the lead. OD1 on the rail, so shows speed here and takes second over 3 Sleepy in between. And back and forth, that's Will Try. 2 Boring breaks well here on the backstretch and rides along in 5th. And then it's the Wimbledon Stables runner in 6th here. As we move into the first turn here, opening quarter in 24 and change. Past the grandstands for the first time, everybody wave. Studley Moore with a 3-length lead over 3 Sleepy, who rides along in 2nd. And back on the rail, that's OD1 in the red silks, rides in 3rd. Now 2 Boring X for something a little extra here in between horses, rides in 4th. Week 5, not so weak today. Pulling up alongside, Will Try in 6th as they head around the turn. Ran a half in 49 and change. 3 Sleepy now the leader. 2 to go here over OD1. 2 Boring also now trying to get something going as he rides in the 3rd. Studley Moore in 4th. Then it's a break of 2 back to Will Try. Week 5 looking weak now in 6th. They got 12 to make up here in this 10 furlong affair. But it's a 3-horse affair as far as I'm concerned as we make our way back to the front of the pack. 2 Boring says, I've had enough. Splits and bolt and goes to the lead. 1 length now, that's OD1 on the rail. 3 Sleepy starts to fade. Week 5 looking alive and now takes up in the 4th. Studley Moore, who was once back in the pack, now takes his 4th spot over week 5. Will Try now fades back into 6th, but they're all chasing OD1. OD1 and 2 Boring. 2 Boring might have checked out of this one. OD1 now with a 2-length lead over 3 Sleepy, who must have set a snooze, because here he goes. 3 Sleepy now opens up by 2 over OD1, who battles on the rail. Final 100. 3 Sleepy over OD1. 2 Boring on the outside, but it's going to be 3 Sleepy today. 3 Sleepy over OD1 and Unnamed Mare. 3-1-2. That's your order of finish.
They should hide the winners. I believe they're working on that. You know, we just work on a on an honor system around here, Vault. Okay, this is how we got to do it when we're watching race replays and we're practicing. Okay. Sometimes that's how it goes. Sipping my coffee before it goes cold. Shit, too late. Already cold. I don't know when my horses are racing, but... Alright. Let's go ahead. Yeah, so I try to go right in. Maybe I'll just go to my other scene so you guys don't see it, because I don't look. Yeah, that'll probably be the way to do it. What's up, David? Doing great, thank you, man.
Feel like I'm struggling today. Some of these race calls are tough. 4-horse field. And they're rolling. Topeka Club Stakes. Phoenix breaks the best of it here from the inside and takes the lead over Thundercrack on the rail. And it's a break of 2. That's Canny Lass early on, runs along in 3rd. And 2 Boring, who I'm pretty sure was just in the last race, might be an automated name if the owner doesn't make a name for the horse themselves. So we're reminding everybody to always name your horses, please, for the love of God. As we get back to the race in the opening quarter, 23 and change. Phoenix now opens up by 1 over Thundercrack, the lone white in the race. Break of 2 now back to 2 Boring, who now makes their way up in the 3rd, and Canny Lass is the trailer. As we make our way on the back stretch here in the Topeka Club Stakes. splashing our way past the pond. If you look closely, you can see the fish. That's how well this project is made. But Thunder Crack now puts the one up the butt and pulls away by 2. I was going to go somewhere a little X-rated there, but we're not going to do it. So Thunder Crack now 2-length lead over 2 Boring, who takes second. And it's Phoenix, who once was the leader, back in third. And Canny Lass is hauling ass, who's got 10 to make up. Top of the stretch and into the turn. 3/4 in 111. Come get 'em. Thunder Crack says, I got this one here in the rain. Opens up by 3 and starts to kick clear over 2 Boring. Phoenix back in third, but Thunder Crack, how you doing? 1, 2, 3. Your order of finish.
Alright, Vault. Appreciate you coming by, dude. Have a good night. Everybody follow BB Vault, by the way. He's a beautiful, beautiful man. Bringing on skeletons like me. He really cares about us skeletons of the world. So we appreciate him. Alright. Yeah, so maybe we could just do that. Maybe we just... I can go back to the booth like this. I gotta fix up my booth a little bit too. This isn't even my water bottle right here. I don't know whose freaking water is this. I'm not drinking this shit. I'm not even sure what else is in this studio behind me. I got one monitor, doesn't even work. It says no signal. I got a picture of my family, but you can't even see it. Look at this. Put up a picture of my family, and they block it. Some bullshit, man. All right. You know what I'm saying, Grandma? They're like, hey, bring a picture of your family. You know what I'm saying? Show us the love. And then, bam, block it. Camera placement. No good. No good. It's alright, though. I will have my revenge. Alright. Let's go ahead and call the Gold Eagle allowance. I keep hitting the wrong damn button. Grandma, when are we going to invest in a horse together? Solana was so cheap. We could have got a cheap horse. You're always hitting them pick 3s. We'll get a horse together. We'll call it pick 3. In honor of how good you do. Well, actually, you do like pick 6s. You're crazy. Impressive. I'm trying to convince Paul. He's got to do it. Everybody pony up. Literally. We had a sick horse.
And way they go here in the Gold Eagle allowance. Ribia Eternal breaks the best of it from the outside and heads to the lead alongside Philip on the inside. And breaking 2, that's Donkey Kong, who rides from the rail in third. Braveheart on the outside in fourth. And it's Milo and the Black Silks in fifth. And Black Type Stable Runner in sixth here as they head around the first turn. They're in no rush, opening quarter in 22 and change in this 5 furlong affair. But that affair right now just consists of Philippe and Donkey Kong, who just 2 lengths off the leader. Milo gets going, starts to split horses into third. Glowworm in fourth in week 5 might survive, but they got a little ways to go. And just like that, this one got interesting. Milo breaks from in between and sticks a nose in front. Week 5 trying on the outside as well. Glowworm on the rail. And here comes a blazing on the inside. It's very elegant, but Milo. How you doing? That's your winner over week 5 and very elegant. Sheesh.
Sheesh. Honestly, Grandma, if you are interested, I will keep you in mind. We'll talk. I'm like, it's not even a lot of. I mean, I don't know. Depends what people consider a lot of money these days, but based on what I've seen, I'm going to say it's really not a lot of money. For instance, I say I wasted, but I'm not normally one that spends money on a whim. But I wanted to get a filly, and I missed my chance. And Solana started skyrocketing back up in price. So, I mean, a couple months ago, fillies were like $1,000 or more. I mean, the fact I was able to get one for like $275 was well worth it in my book. So now I could breed this filly with, my other A+ Motown horse. I think this horse cost me like $250, $240. And this horse has been running pretty damn strong. But I will definitely be looking for potential partners down the road. What I'd like to do, Grandma, is I'd like to get the guy Ian, who's behind this project. This guy worked on Madden NFL football and the mobile version of this type of game. Like, this guy has got experience, and they all kind of understand the horse, infrastructure as well, as far as that side of it goes. It would be really cool to see Ian and Paul sit down on Paul's show. Because if he could not even convince, but if he could just, talk with Paul and see that Paul might not necessarily, want to bet on the races, but maybe understand that they're trying to build a system of like handicapping and stuff. Because Paul, our buddy from the Shake Up, he might be really good. Like, how cool would that be if you had extra content, not having to rely on like Gulfstream and, no tracks are running. You might be able to start handicapping these types of races and put out, tickets and stuff. It's pretty sick. And of course, I named it Motown. And the beauty of this is that I breed Motown with Midnight Smoke. I know Paul knows math, but this could be mathematical. Maybe not to a science, but I don't really think real horse racing or thoroughbred racing is pure math either. But yeah, no, I know. But Paul's a man. Like, he always jokes with me, and he's like, Mimo. He's like, I don't mess with all that digital crap, But it'd be cool. It'd be cool to see him. Maybe check it out, dive in a little bit, whether it be with the wagering system just for fun. Although I think he did. No, that was my other buddy that told me. He was like, yeah, I'll gamble on it, but I don't know if I'll really own a horse. We'll see. What's up, Soul Guy? Yeah, sorry about that. It's from the Shake Up. He does like real thoroughbred handicapping live. Shows you all the forms, how he does his markings. Looks into a lot of biases and uses his knowledge from previous, days of playing. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything that he does is how a professional should handle himself, in horse racing. Actually, how any professional should handle themselves in any business, really. Like, you could tell he takes it seriously, and, even if he was someone that they, like, use or bounce ideas off of is like consultation, you know, if he was open to something like that. Because it's having like all these different angles of people that play, horses different ways. In real life, you got people that, yeah, like he's really good at finding the bombs, right? Because again, I heard him, he said it earlier, it was at Churchill Downs, right? I think the 8 horse was the favorite. And he was just like, from my bias and what I've seen, he's like, it might be a beatable favorite because of, him playing it. I think it wasn't the inside horse that won. I think it was the 4 horse, but it was, it was further inside the track than the favorite. And it paid a decent price. I don't know if that's who he had, but anyway, the point is, I think just having all sorts of eyes on the project, breeders, gamblers, gamers, horse announcers, you know what I'm saying? Just my 2 cents. All right, let's go back and call some races. I'll shut up. Oh shit, I shouldn't have ripped that hit. Before this. Oh crap.
There in the gate. And away they go in the Four Corners Club Stakes. Zorro breaks well and heads out to the lead. Back for more, also showing early speed, sits in second on the rail. And comes Tamulet, the 99-1 runner in third. Now passed by SRTS Colt Go. And is willing the early trailer here as they head around the turn. Opening quarter in 23.941. And Zorro leads away by 2. SRTS Colt Go sits in second now. Decides to challenge early here on the rail. This is an 11 furlong affair as they skip across the pond. SRTS Colt Go, though, wants to go quickly as he opens up by 1 over Zorro in second. Now it's a break of 3. That's Tamulet who pulls up in the third. Back for more is back in fourth. And it's a long, long ways back to Willing, who's a country mile off the leader here. SRTS Colt Go. Ran a half in 48 change, though, as they head around this turn and make their way into the backstretch. Or as they come off the backstretch, rather, and into the turn. Not going to tell you what I was vaping before this race, but I think you already know. As Colt Go still maintains this narrow lead over Zorro. Now a break of 5. Tamulet continues to ride along in third. Still on the rail with a ground-saving trip. That's back for more. And somewhere back there is Willing to drive last. 14 lengths or more, I'm willing to bet, between him and SRTS. But SRTS now starts to dig in a little more gallantly and gets game. And Zorro's got 2 as he pulls off the rail now and makes it a half length. Tamulet, not their day, but still might have a shot here in third. Let's now head off this turn and make our way back to home, as it's a 2-horse pony show. Neck and neck, it's SRTS Colt Go. Now with a half length over Zorro, who tries to find his best stride late. Back for more, who was back in the back. Now making a late length here in the top 100 meters. But it's SRTS. It looks like he's going to hold him off here. SRTS Colt Go over Zorro. And back for more. It's your top 3. Oh, shit.
God, some of these 11 furlong races are like, I get tongue twisted. I also ripped a giant friggin' hit before that call. That was not a good move. Let's go back and catch up on some chat. I'll try to go back to the boot so you guys don't see the winners if you happen to look. I don't look. I'm pretty good at tunnel visioning to the button I need to hit. Soul Guy, appreciate the kind words, man. Yo, man, if you got any, you should be able to post them in YouTube chat without getting banned. I mean, porn bots come in here all the time, so. Yeah, if you got a link to one of your races, man, just post it, I'll call it. Don't spoil who wins it. But, yeah, you can do that. Could bring gamers into horse racing with this? Absolutely, Grandma. There are some horse racing gamers out there, believe it or not. There's a few games over the years I've played. Winning Post, Gallop Racer. The most recent one was called Pharlap. Pharlap. What else? For sure, need a strong marketing campaign. Should include tapping into real-world horse racing influencers. Yeah, I would think and hope that's kind of the case. I mean, listen, I'm sure if I put together a bunch of good questions for Ian, maybe he'd come talk to a skeleton like me. You know? Maybe. I'm just a skeleton in the world, man, trying to make it. You know, I'm just a skeleton trying to get a bone, as they say. Alright, so. Go ahead and bring up the Angel Wing Derby. Where the hell are my horse races? Alright, let's go ahead and open it up.
God, so many things I gotta do before I call the damn races. Production wise. Okay. 9-horse aerial, they're in the gate. And away they go here in the Angel Wing Derby. Substandard 6 break clean from in between, heads out to the lead. Mother Alaska also shows early speed, runs out for second ahead of Spiky Rose on the outside. And this S Plus RTS Go runs along in fourth. Trey's Laces in fifth, and Mary the Horse runs in sixth here at the grass tables early on, with about 8 lengths to make up from the leader. Opening quarter in 22 and change, as Substandard 6 continues to show away by 8. And it's Trey's Lace who holds strong for second. Spiky Rose makes an early move for third. Mother Alaska holds that position on the rail and sits in fourth. Mary the Horse in fifth, and Cheesy Toast now is a newcomer to the board as she rides along in sixth with about 9 or 10 to make up. Mother Alaska, the new leader, over Substandard 6. Substandard 6 said no, and now pulls it by half a length and actually takes back the lead. Mother Alaska delegated back to second, says hold up, they're going to battle. And now decides to take a lead of her own. Cheesy Toast from 6th to 1st, just like that, blink of an eye. That's your new leader, Cheesy Toast over Mother Alaska on the rail. S Plus RTS Go splits horses and now moves up into second. But it's Mother Alaska, and what the heck is going on here? Why are we getting phone calls live on stream? It must be somebody important. I'm sorry, chat, but it's all Mother Alaska. What the heck? What the hell was that? Heading off, Dave. Alright, brother. Hey, man. Appreciate you as always. Stopping by, hanging out.
I forgot I had my Google Voice open. was like, why the hell is my phone calls going here? Oh, and Solana's going on down again. Well, it's actually on a better trend line, so see how that works out, I suppose. Could probably even just bring this window over. Maybe not. Too much personal information, you know? Alright. So that was the Angel Wing Derby. Go call the purple allowance. Look how nice it is.
Horses are at the gate here on this beautiful evening on Photo Finish Live. And they're rolling here in the purple allowance as Bertha breaks well from in between horses outside of Holla If You Hear Me in the 2-hole. And comes Jennifer Betts in the red silks, rides along in third. 2 lengths back, that's Thunderbolt rides in fourth, followed by Marilago in fifth, and Tinkerbell is the early trailer here as they head around the first turn. Opening quarter in 23 and change, and whoops, Jennifer Jets pulls a hammy and she's out of it. Thunderbolt now takes over the lead from her and Holla If You Hear Me. Then comes Bertha, who rides along in third. Tinkerbell cruising along here in this 8 furlong affair, rolls up into third. Mar-a-Lago in fifth now. We'll consider her the trailer since Jennifer Jets has pulled a hammy and she's out of it. Along the backstretch here and skipping the pond in the half mile was 48 and change. Holla If You Hear Me says, come and get it if you see me. 2 lengths now over Tinkerbell. Thunderbolt on the outside of Bertha, who pulls in the third. Mar-a-Lago's got about 8 to make up here as she rides along in fifth. But they got some time here in this moving around this final turn. As Tinkerbell maintains a 2-length lead as they hit the top of the stretch and they're shaking them up and head for home. Tinkerbell, 2-length lead. Holla If You Hear Me digs back and finds something late. Bertha also might have a shot at this one in the final 100 as well, but it's all Tinkerbell sprinkling that dust over Holla If You Hear Me per second. And Bertha, 3-2-5 numerology. That's your order of finish. Whew. Alright, decent call. Decent call.
Not my best work, but not my worst. We're almost about caught up. Yeah, the betting right now, Soul Guy, is it's gonna take a little while, I think. I mean, maybe with the breeding, there'll be some more Derby kind of, floating around. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely gonna be a concern. Even as far as like live, going live with the actual game, right? There's gotta be liquidity in that pool. So, where does that come from? Does it come from, sponsors allocating, part of that revenue into a guaranteed prize pool? I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. This game is doing a lot. Definitely doing a lot. And a lot of it's uncharted territory too, so it's going to be, how do they navigate the choppy waters? Because there's going to be choppy waters, right? There has to be choppy waters. Nobody makes a video game without some sort of, bump in the road. But again, just knowing who these guys are, what they've been through in the past, what we already have in front of us, how they handle themselves with the, people in the game, especially when it comes to like bugs or things in the economy. I mean, even someone like me. I mean, I'm like probably one of maybe what 10 people who ever like call a race in photo finish. I don't think no one wakes up and they're like, "Hey, let me call races on a digital horse racing game," right? Like, it's not something people do. Even in the real world, like there's not that many horse race callers anyway. So when someone like me is like, "Hey, the big change from V1 to V2 actually makes it harder for me to call the race because I don't have that information that I need in front of me at the time." It was like, "Oh, okay, cool." Bam, went and changed it. And now it's like every complaint I had was fixed. Now we got to see like what they do with the pacing of the game because the pacing of the horses right now is a little. Sometimes it can be wonky. Sometimes there are races I watch where I'm like, yeah, I can see that on TV. Then there's some races I'm like, this horse would never fire like that. Go to the lead, then give the lead back, then fire again on the turn, get beat again, and then fire on the stretch. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, great team. Yeah, see, I don't have a suite. I really, really wanted to get one while Solana was still so cheap. But I bought a filly against my better judgment. But I don't know. I don't think Solana can really stay this cheap forever. So I like to think I'll get my money back at some point, my investment. But I really do love this game, and I want to breed. I want to breed the horses, so that'll give me something to do. Can't really do that without a filly. All right, let's go ahead and call this race.
And they're off here in the Los Alamos restricted stakes. Vanquish shows great speed from in between, is out to the lead. Tangy also out there with them on the inside shoulder. And comes Too Boring, who obviously they didn't name their horse, rides along in third, in front of Substandard 6, rides along in fourth. Then it's a Stable runner in yellow. In fifth, that's Bobby Darling, and East Noah. What is up with these names? Rides in sixth, with about 8 to make up here on the leader. And that leader here on the opening turn is still Vanquished. Opening quarter in 23 and change, as Vanquish shows the way by 2 over Too Boring now, who clears the rail and pulls up alongside that leader to challenge. Substandard 6 rides along in third, then comes Tangy in fourth. Bubby Darling in fifth, but as we hit the top of the stretch and they head for home, 200 meters to go, and Too Boring's your new leader. As Too Boring digs in here and they hit the 8th pole. Too Boring on the inside rail. Vanquish looking for room, but out of nowhere, here comes East Noah at the wire. No, it's going to be Too Boring holds on over East Noah and Vanquish for third.
That was a hell of a race. Yeah, I know a lot of Solana projects have pretty good support from their communities. Well, the bigger ones at least. Unfortunately, it's been a hell of a week for Solana holders. I actually didn't really hold much Solana. Whatever I do hold is in horses, so that'll ebb and flow like everything else, right?
Horses are on the track here for this rainy event. Six-horse field, they're locked and loaded. And they're rolling here in the Los Aztecas Maiden. Jeez, what is wrong with me today? Big testing, breaks well and heads out to the lead. Apple Butter broke from the inside rail and runs in the second, ahead of I Know More Than You Mate in third. And it's Montour and the Blue Silks in fourth, and Sabina May in fifth, and Curated Genetics runner, that's the six-horse, King Deuce, rides in sixth. As they head around the opening turn in 24 and change, 9-furlong affair today as Apple Butter now takes the lead by a nose over I Know More Than You Mate, who rides along 3 wide in second. And it's Big Testing now, who gives way to Sabina May on the inside in third, with Montour now in fourth. King Deuce continues to trail the pack here by 10 lengths, rides in sixth. Half mile and 49 and change as they head along the sloppy backstretch. It's Apple Butter who finds more here and now pulls away by 3 over Sabina May. I Know More Than You Mate falls back to third. Montour in fifth. Yep, that's fifth. As King Deuce is in fourth. And Big Testing now has no early game as she shows here in sixth at 3-1. As Apple Butter now shows the way by 4 and they head around the final turn here. It's all Apple Butter here in the rain. King Deuce now finds room on the rail and pulls up into second. Big Testing contestant up to third. Now make it second up to King Deuce. I Know More Than You Mate in fourth. Montour continues to find room in fifth. Might have a late run. But Apple Butter in the final 100 meters. Apple Butter, and the only contest here on the outside is Big Testing. But not enough today. That's Apple Butter over Big Testing and King Deuce. 1-4-6. Is your order of finish? Oh, that was Doc who hit me up. Ha! Okay, race, we get it. Alright, you guys are gonna have to watch this one without me. My dinner has here. Hold on. I'll be right back. Alright, just give me another 2 minutes, guys, here. Heading out, Grandma. Alright, thank you for hanging out. I appreciate it. Good to see you. And yeah, we'll talk soon for sure. And yeah, give me like 2 minutes, guys. Be right back. Alright. So, good news is I'm back, I guess. Depends on who you ask. Bad news. I gotta run out. and get stuff because I have nothing to drink in this house. So, 8 o'clock. Might come back if anybody's still hanging out. Like an hour. Let me turn off my damn announcer voice.
Yeah, probably like an hour. If anybody's still hanging out, might do some more races, see what's up. But I'm going to head out now before it gets too late. But I appreciate anybody hanging out. And I will catch y'all on the flip. See ya.